Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about another error handling method, basically an error handling statement called MissingField.ignore. So how to use this MissingField.ignore and when does this happen, right? And when should you use this? So as you can see, I have a file here, Excel file, which I'm going to load one of the other files into this Excel file. So I am having a file in this location on the C drive, that is studentdetails2.xlsm. I have loaded this path into the Power Query editor. In case you want to understand how to load this path into the Power Query editor as a variable, please check to my previous videos where I have taken through this method, right? So let's go ahead. So I have loaded this file path as a variable into my Power Query editor, and as you can see, I've got a variable file path, and I have also loaded this file into the Power Query editor as a sheet 1 table. So let me click on that, double click on that, and you can see here that I have this table which is called sheet1 dot sheet1, where this is how my table looks like. Okay, the source is like uh, student name, student ID, name, student grade, and subject grade and comments, right? So I have this column called comments. So I'll retain this as it is. I've selected student ID, name, and comments from this column. So assume that you're getting this files every day or every week, and you have to run this on Power Query Editor, right? So sometimes what happens that your file may not come in the same format because of a human error, or someone was preparing your file and they haven't prepared the file properly, or something got missing. So in that scenario, I'm going to show you how to use this missing field.ignore. So in the current in the current data, what you can see here, I have a column called comments, right? So I close this and I complete this Power Query. Next week, I'm going to run the same Power Query on the same set of file, but the only difference is that, let's see what is the difference first. Okay, so I'll just change the same file. I get a new file called studentdetails1.xlsm, and I run the same query. My file is already there in the Power Query in the folder. So I'll just run this Power Query editor. And you can see here, Power Query is highlighting using a red line here, saying that there is an error here, right? So let's go ahead and see what's the error. If you want to really do and want to exactly know what this error is, you can use the refresh preview option, double click and refresh this query, and you can see that there is a column which is missing, that is comments of the table was not found. So let me go ahead and see what is a problem with that file. So I'll open the student details 1.file, and I want to see what is the problem in this file, right? So yeah, the problem with this file is that instead of the comments column, there is a remarks column, right? So this can happen any number of times, and each time this problem is happening, you can't go and change the columns manually and run it, right? So to avoid this, what I do is I use missingfield.ignore in my query, and I can fix this issue. So let me go to my query, which is already written. And here in the last step where I'm selecting the columns, the comments column is not found. So what I do, I retain this as it is. Just after this flower braces, I put a comma and I include missing field dot ignore. So any of the fields, move that field, but you will not find any errors, or the query will not break, right? When you're running very big queries, usually you can't afford to break the queries, right? It has to, if people are running it, if your clients are running it, then and if you're getting this kind of error, then this is not in a proper format and the query is not robust. So To make this query robust and to run without any errors, please use MissingField.ignore whenever you have any field that is missing from your data set. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this, and let me come back and run the same old file which had that error, and let me see how this runs next time I get a different file. And I'll run this file, the previous file. So, and I'll just go ahead and refresh preview, and I got my comments field from the file, which, because in this file I have the comments field. So this is how you can use the MissingField.ignore and stop your query from breaking and stopping the run. I hope you liked this video. For more video, keep watching my channel. Stay tuned. Thank you.